Hello students, in the last lecture I have taken your exercise 3.1. Now our next topic for integration is methods of integration. Very important topic. Now there are three methods how to solve the integration. First method is integration by substitution. Second method is integration by parts. And third method is integration by partial fraction. So we have to study these three topics in the standard 12. Okay. Now we start with the first method, integration by substitution method. Now substitution means we have to put the value of x or we have to put some function as substitute and then we have to solve it. Now before starting actual this method we have to take some formulas which are very important. We have to take some formulas for integration while applying the substitution method. So our first formula is whenever the function is of the type f of ax plus b dx. Now see here, we know that integration f of x dx we have taken as, suppose integration f of x dx, suppose it is equal to g of x plus c, we know. Now here instead of x we have ax plus b, means x is multiplied with a. Whenever x is multiplied with a, we have to divide that coefficient. So f of ax plus b will convert to g of ax plus b, and the coefficient of x is a, so divide that a and plus c. So remember this. Okay, this is most important formula. Now second formula is integration f of x to the power n into f dash of x dx. Now see students, here f of x function power of function is n and it is multiplied with its derivative, then this integration will convert to f of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Directly you have to apply the formula whenever there is power function whose power is n, and if it is multiplied with its derivative, directly you have to apply the formula f of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, means this power n will convert to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Third formula, integration f dash of x upon f of x dx, and it is equal to log of f of x plus c. So whenever we have function in the denominator and if its derivative is present in the numerator, directly the integration will convert to log of f of x plus c. The fourth formula is integration f dash of x upon under root f of x dx, and it is equal to 2 under root f of x plus c. Here we have under root term and its derivative is present in the numerator, so its integration will be 2 under root f of x plus c. So students, these four formulas are very important. Okay, whenever this type of terms occur, directly you have to take the integration. Okay, now we have seen that students, integration cos x is sin x, we know that integration cos x dx is sin x. Okay, and integration sin x dx is minus cos x. Now we take formula for integration of other trigonometric function. Now 4 we have left. So first one is integration tan x dx. Okay, I have already told you integration cos, integration sin. We have left with other trigonometric function. So integration tan x dx, it is always equal to log of sec x plus c. Then integration cot x dx, it is always equal to log of sin x plus c. Third one, integration sec x dx, it is equal to log of sec x plus tan x plus c. And the fourth, integration cosec x dx, it is equal to log of cosec x minus cot x plus c, or it has one more formula, log of tan of x by 2 plus c. So students, directly integration tan you have to apply log sec, integration cot log sin x plus c, integration sec is log of sec x plus tan x plus c, and integration cosec x dx is log of cosec x minus cot x, or it can be applied as log of tan of x by 2 plus c. So remember this formulas for substitution method. Now we will start with our next exercise. Exercise 3.2 a. Okay students, next exercise we start with 3.2a. okay, now our question is same, evaluate the following integration. First example, so I take first example as integration log x to the power n by x dx. Now see students, here power is n, we have x dx, so this is a substitution method. Okay, now you have to take the substitution by seeing the denominator. What here denominator, it is 1 by x. Okay, we can write this function as log x to the power n into 1 by x dx. Now see the function, we know that differentiation of log x is 1 by x, so put log x equal to t. Okay, see differentiation of log x is 1 by x, so put log x equal to t. Now differentiation of 1 by log x is 1 by x dx and differentiation of t is dt. Now put this substitution in equation number 1. Say this is I. So your I will become integration. Now log x, what is log x? It is t. Power is what? N. Into 1 by x dx. What is 1 by x dx? 1 by x dx is dt. So in this way you have to apply the substitution method. Okay, I have put log x equal to t. So log x is t, power is n, and 1 by x dx is dt. Whenever you have to put the substitution, you have to take its derivative so that dx will convert to dt. Now it's simple function, integration t raised to n dt. Apply the x raised to n formula, it will convert to t raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Now the function x is converted to another function t, and plus integration constant c, and in the last step you have to put the value of t. What is t? Log x. So log x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 and plus c. So this is our r. Now let us take second example, integration 1 plus x upon x into sine x plus log x dx. Now students, directly we cannot solve this example, so we will apply here substitution method. Now see here, sine of x plus log x, we cannot solve this integration, so put this. So I will put x plus log x equal to t. Now take its derivative. Differentiation of x is 1. Differentiation of log x is 1 by x into what? Dx. Always you have to apply dx, and this t will become dt. Solve it. If we take the LCM, this will become x plus 1 upon x dx equal to dt. Now see here, x plus 1 upon x, we have 1 plus x upon x. So this term 1 plus x upon x dx will convert to dt. So this is equation 1. So equation 1 implies I equal to 1 plus x upon x dx. This is 1 plus x upon x dx equal to dt. So dt upon sine x plus log x. What is x plus log x? It is t. So sine t. So this term will convert to simply integration dt upon sine t. Now 1 upon sine t means integration cosec t into dt, and just I have explained you integration cosec. It is equal to log of cosec t minus cot t and plus c. Directly you have to apply the formula for integration cosec. In the last step, put the value of t. Log. What is t? T is x plus log x. So we have cosec of t means x plus log x minus cot. Again t is what? X plus log x plus c. So students, in substitution method, first step you have to put the substitution, take its derivative. The x function will convert it to t. After taking the integration, in the last step you have to put the value of t. Okay. Now next example for substitution method, we have integration sine raised to 4x into cos cube x dx. Now see here student, sine raised to 4 cos cube. We know that if we put sine x equal to its derivative is cos x, or if we put cos x equal to t, its derivative is sine x. So we have to adjust the term and solve it. Now here, suppose I put sin x equal to t. So its derivative will be cos x dx equal to dt. So say this is equation number 1 I. First of all we have to adjust this I equal to sin raised to 4x means sin x to the power 4. Okay, now cos cube can be written as cos square x into cos x into dx. Why I have taken this? Because we have value cos x dx equal to dt, but we have cos cube, so I have split this term cos cube as cos square into cos x, so that we can put cos x dx as dt, and this cos square x can be converted into sin square x. Cos square x means 1 minus sin square, so we have sin x to the power 4, cos square means 1 minus sin square x, cos x dx equal to. Now students, put the value of sin x as sin x. What is sin x? T. So it will become t to the power 4. 1 minus sin x is t. Sin square means t square. And what is cos x dx? Cos x dx is dt. So we have bring this sin x cos x in terms of t. Solve it. T raised to 4 into 1 means t raised to 4 minus t raised to 4 into t square means t raised to 6 and into dt. Now these are two terms separated. T raised to 4 dt minus t raised to 6 dt. Power function, power will change to n plus 1. So t raised to 4 means t raised to 5 by 5. Integration of t raised to 6 means t raised to 7 by 7 and plus c. Now put the value of t. What is t? Sin x. So it will become sin x to the power 5 by 5 minus t raised to 7 means sin x to the power 7 by 7 and plus c, and this is our integration r. Okay. Next, example number 4. Integration 2x plus 1 into under root x plus 2 dx. Now see here, we have integration 2x plus 1 and we have under root x plus 2. Actually always you have to do the substitution which is in not standard position. Okay, now this 2x plus 1 under root x plus 2, so I will put x plus 2 equal to t. Okay, our substitution is under root term, so I have put x plus 2 equal to t. Now what will be dx then? Integration of x is dx, integration of 2 is 0, dx will be equal to dt, directly dx will be dt. Now from this term take the value of x. X will be t minus 2. This value is important, x is t minus 2. Say this is equation number 1 and say this is I. So I equal to. Now put the value of x plus 2, put the value of x. First term is 2. X, put the value of x as t minus 2 plus 1. And in t and under root x plus 2 means simply under root t. And dx is what? dt. So in this way I have put the value of under root x plus 2, I have put the value of x as t minus 2. Now solve it students. Now we have converted x into t. Now 2 multiply with t, so 2t, 2 into 2 is minus 4 plus 1 root t dt. Okay, solve it. 2t minus 4 plus 1 means minus 3 root t dt. Now multiply with root t and this, so it will be 2 t into root t. Second term will be 3 into root t and dt equal to, now 2 is constant, integration t into root t. Now t, its power is 1 and root t power is half, so 1 plus half means 3 by 2. So this power will become t to the power 3 by 2 minus 3 constant, root t means t raised to half and dt. What I have done students here? T into root t, power of t is 1, power of t is half, so 1 plus half means 3 by 2 and root t means 2 to the power half. Now take the integration. T to the power 3 by 2, power will be increased by 1, so t to the power 3 by 2 plus 1, so 3 by 2 plus 1 minus 3. T to the power half means half plus 1 upon half plus 1 and plus integration constant c. Okay, now equal to 2. So 3 by 2 plus 1 means t to the power 5 by 2, so 5 by 2 in the denominator, minus 3 t to the power half plus 1 means t to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 and plus c. Solve it. This is 2, 5 by 2. 5 by 2 will become 2 by 5. So 2 into 2 is 4 by 5. T to the power 5 by 2. This 3 by 2 will go to the reciprocal. So it will be 2 into 3 means actually this 3 get cancelled. So we have left with 2. 2 into 3 by 2 plus c. See here. This 3 get cancelled. This is denominator to denominator. So this 2 will go to the numerator. So 2t. Okay. Now this is 4 by 5. Now value of t. Value of t is x plus 2. So x plus 2 raised to 5 by 2 minus 2. X plus 2 raised to 3 by 2 and plus c. And this is your r. Okay students. Now, so in this way you have to solve the example by using substitution method. Let us take one more example. Integration x raised to 5 into under root a square plus x square dx. Now in the previous example I have put the under root term as substitution. Here also the under root term is a square plus x square. So we will put a square plus x square equal to t. Okay. So what will be value of x square? It is t minus a square. This is equal to. Now here x raised to 5. Okay. And under root a square plus x square. We have value of x square. So x raised to 5 can be written as x square into x square into x. And under root a square plus a square means under, I will put this t in the next step, into dx. Now students, we have put a square plus x square equal to t. Take the derivative. Differentiation of a square is 0. Differentiation of x square is 2x dx. And this t will become dt. Okay. Now what we want? Dx. Okay. Actually we have x dx. So x dx will be dt by 2. Now this value is important and this value is important here. Now x square. What is x square? T minus a square. What is x square? T minus x square. X dx. What is x dx? Dt by 2. And under root a square plus x square means under root t. And x dx means dt by 2. So in this way I have put x square as t minus a square. X square as t minus a square. Under root a square plus x square means under root t. And x dx. X dx means dt by 2. Now here this 2 is 1 by 2 is constant. So take out of the integration. Now t minus a square means t minus a square whole square under root t dt equal to. Now apply a minus b whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So first term will become t square minus 2t a square plus a square and square means a raised to 4 into root t dt. Now multiply these three terms with root t. So half t square into root t minus 2t root t a square plus a raised to 4 root t and into dt. Now here solve the fraction for t. Half. See it is square and it is half. So 2 plus half means 5 by 2. So this t raised to 5 by 2 minus 2 a square as it is. T means power is 1 and t means half. So 1 plus half means 3 by 2. So t to the power 3 by 2. A raised to 4 root t means t raised to half. Okay, and this is integration. Now separate the term half. First integration is t raised to 5 by 2 dt minus 2a square is constant. Integration t raised to 3 by 2 dt plus a raised to 4 here dt t raised to half dt. So I have separated the three terms. Also I have taken constant out of the integration. Now half. Now integration t to the power 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means integration will be 5 by 2 plus 1. So 5 by 2 plus 1 minus 2a square. Integration of t to the power 3 by 2 means t to the power 3 by 2 plus 1. So divided by 3 by 2 plus 1. A raised to 4. T to the power half means 2 to the power half plus 1. So divided by half plus 1 and plus integration constant c equal to half. Now t to the power 5 by 2 plus 1 means t to the power 7 by 2. So here 7 by 2 minus 2a square. 3 by 2 plus 1 means 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 plus a raised to 4. Half plus 1 means t to the power 3 by 2, 3 by 2 and plus integration constant c. Okay students, now see here you have to solve this term. Now this is half and this is 7 by 2. So this 2 get cancelled. This 2 also get cancelled and this 2 it will get cancelled. Okay. Now in the next step you have to put the value of t equal to, now first function is t to the power 7 by 2. Okay, and this 7. So it is 1 by 7, t to the power 7 by 2. What is t here? It is a square plus x square. So a square plus x square raised to 7 by 2 minus. Next term is, this is 5 by 2. Actually student, this 2 get cancelled and this 2 will become minus 4a square by 5. A square plus x square raised to 5 by 2. This 2 will go to the numerator. So it will be 2a raised to 4 by 3. T raised to 3 by 2 means a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2 and plus integration constant c. So in the last step I have put the value of t as a square plus x square. And this is your exercise 3.2 question number 1. Okay, thank you students.